All right, Jacob Zulanch is a third-year student. Jacob is pretty cool. One time he lifted an 18-wheeler straight over his head. I'm sorry, that cracked my ass. I love that. All right, please welcome to the stage, Jacob Zulanch. Keep it going for him. Yes.
You guys. I'm Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
Hey guys. I'm not going to have time to learn all of your names. Let's see. Besides an 18-wheeler over my head, I play video games, and I saw a deer the other day. Now, you guys tell me something about yourselves. What was that?
Yes.
Alright, you guys are audience and you're bad at participation. But that's okay, I'm going to be doing most of the talking. Alright, so I've invented this awesome concept. Basically, I got the idea for it. Last year, a friend of mine went to study abroad in Turkey, and he became the champ at Ultimate Frisbee in all of Turkey. That's pretty big, you guys. And so the idea is we're just going to go to like impoverished third world countries and become the best at really first world skills there. It's called skillabustering. It's, you know, like going to Vietnam and becoming the best at knowing what happens next on TV. Or going to Angola and being the best at Harry Potter trivia. You just, you know, go out, grab an Angola and ask him, you know, you, Harry Potter? Yes. And he's like, Harry Potter? And you're like, read, have you read it? And he's like, read? And you're like, read. And he's like, read? And you're like, perfect. So you tell him, you know, you're going to give him 10 gallons of fresh water and a Toys R Us gift card if he wins. And then you just go into it. You start asking him questions. What was the name of Hagrid's motorcycle? And he's like, water, please, no motorcycle. And you're like, that's incorrect. And then, you know, he asks if he can have the water now, and you're like, no, you lost, you owe me water. So, I don't know if you guys have ever been on a highway around here. That's sad for you. You'll notice something right away. There's only billboards for 2 things on our highways. One of them's food, the other one is heart care. You don't really have to, you know, be a conspiracy theorist and think like, maybe these are connected. I don't know, maybe Palmetto Heart is, you know, running the buffets and selling queso de mo's. That's just a possibility that you might want to keep an eye out for. I was watching the news the other day, and there's this piece about a guy who died in a bar fight. And the fight started over a Red Sox versus Yankees argument. And the newscaster just gets really indignant about this. He's like, you know, sports rivalries are all well and good, but when somebody dies, that's taking it too far. It's like, that's just me though, that's just me. And I'm like, and he's, you know, backing himself away, expressing a fair amount of indignation and like making up some controversy over what's probably a universally held opinion. Like, does he really think there's somebody, you know, sitting at home saying, you know, like, that's bullshit, I ain't watching this filth. You people need to die to know that the Browns could kick the Jaguars' ass, and that's freedom, God bless America. it kind of makes me want to go see like this guy's Twitter profile, see what other controversial opinions he has. Like, you know, I don't want to make any waves here, but I don't think we should be giving loaded handguns to kindergartners. Or, you know, I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this one, but we shouldn't be touching the stove when it's hot. You know, hard-hitting journalism. So I have this thing that I like to do. Whenever I see a tour group around USC, I just like to talk as loud as I can about the most disgusting thing that I can possibly think of. Like, just be as big a douchebag as possible. There's someone's parents in here, right? Alright, this is gonna be awesome. So, just last time this happened, I just, you know, started yelling. I was like, alright, so I was going down on this bitch. And that shit was just rank. Like, you could tell, she had just taken a piss or something. She didn't even, like, bother cleaning herself up. But I was going through it, I was powering through. I'm gonna get a quickie when this is over, whatever. And then, bitch lets out this fart. This nasty ass fart right in my fucking face. It's like she took a fucking dead squirrel, shoved it up her asshole, and that thing clawed its way out of her shitter and right up my goddamn nose. That's when I just couldn't fucking take it. God damn, I puked right on her fucking clit. There were like bits of food and shit in it. You could see them. You could pick them out if you wanted them. But like, she's all concerned because she just farted in my face. She's all like, oh, I'm so sorry, are you okay? She didn't even notice I fucking puked on her. And so I'm just sitting there like, nah, babe, nah, it's all good. Just give me a minute, because I'm not about to tell this bitch that I puked on her pussy. So I just go into her bathroom, throw up on the floor, jerk off into a hand towel, and then peace, I'm out of there. See, this was better because somebody's parents were here. All right, that's all I got for you.